Hi everyone, and welcome back to another deck idea brought to you as always by Double Sleeved. Today we're moving into the final color for our deck ideas, which will be blue, as we're covering Whis and the all the different god battle cards that come alongside this deck, mainly Beerus cards. But if you're a Beerus or Whis fan, you're going to love this deck. Let's jump straight into it. Starting off with the leader, we've got Whis, 10,000 power. Activate main, switch this card to rest mode. Draw one card, then play up to one blue or yellow battle card with 15,000 power from your deck or drop area in your opponent's battle area in rest mode, and then shuffle your deck if you look through it. We've seen a couple of different kind of leaders and unisons with this similar effect of switching it to rest mode and then being able to resolve your effects from there. So a lot less interaction with our opponent's leader. We don't have to attack them to get our draw and our effects and things like that. We've got the Awaken. When your life is at 3 or less, or your opponent's leader card's back is facing up, you may draw 2 cards, then flip this card over. So really good if your opponent's able to turbo their Awaken and things like that. We're also able to get to our backside to get to 15k, which you'll see here. Whis Invitation to Battle, 15k, auto once per turn. When one of your Beerus cards attacks and KOs an opponent's battle card, switch up to one blue Beerus card in your energy to active mode. We've seen a similar effect with the green decks within this set, of being able to get effects by KOing our opponent's battle cards. So it's good that we have the effect to be able to play the skillless 15k into our opponent's battle area in rest mode and give our battle cards targets to attack if our opponent's not attacking or playing any battle cards as well. Similar effect to the Unawakened side, we've got switch this card to rest mode, the activate main, draw one card, then play up to one blue or yellow skillless battle card with 15,000 power from your drop area in your opponent's battle area in rest mode. So if you didn't catch that, on the Awakened side, it's only from the drop area. Unawakened side, we're able to play it from deck or drop area. So something to keep an eye out for. We're going to be playing all these 15k skillless battle cards on our opponent's side in rest mode. We've already noticed that we get effects when our Beerus cards attack, when our Beerus cards KO these cards. So let's move into some of the Beerus cards that have even more effects as well, starting with Beerus Combative Impulse. It's a 2 cost, 1 blue, 1 yellow, 1 cost for 10k combo, and it's 16,000 power. Energy Exhaust, Double Strike. Auto, when this card is played, choose up to one of your opponent's battle cards and switch to rest mode. So if we decide not to play that skillless, if our opponent's got a really small battle card, 1k, 5k, things like that, we can play this and choose that and switch to rest mode. And then auto once per turn, when this card attacks and KOs an opponent's battle card, draw one card, switch this card to active mode, and place one card from your opponent's life at the bottom of their deck. A really strong effect of being able to bottom deck that life. They're not going to be getting it to hand, and then they're going to be able to see what the card is. It doesn't go to drop area or a warp or anywhere that it's revealed. It just goes straight to the bottom of the deck. We also get to draw and switch this card to active mode. So, able to pressure unisons or leader or another battle card, from there as well. So really strong card. A lot of hype for when this card was revealed. One of the better Beerus cards, but there are definitely a few other ones. We've got the Unison for the deck, Great Priest Invitation to Battle. It's a 3 cost blue Unison, 20k. We've got the Activate main for 3 energy if your leader is Zeno or Grand Priest card. We don't have to worry too much about that because we're a Whis leader. +1 Activate Battle, switch this card to rest mode. Switch up to one blue God card in your energy to active mode, then choose up to one God card with a combo cost of 1 in your hand and use it in a combo. So it can be really strong being able to get that energy back and then, use one of our God cards with 1 cost. So a 10k combo for free, essentially. When we're trying to KO our opponent's battle cards, getting a free 10k combo is quite good. That Beerus that we just went over can easily become 26,000 power. Which can be, quite difficult to combo out of. -3 auto, when your opponent plays a battle card with an energy cost greater than their current energy, return that card to its owner's hand. Can be really good in a pinch, if your opponent plays a big boss monster that you're afraid of and that you don't really have an answer to. We've got the option there to do the -3 and bounce that back to our opponent's hand. Beerus Ruthless Pursuer, an SR coming out in Realm of the Gods, and definitely lives up to the hype of it. 20k Double Strike, Auto limit 1, when this card attacks and KOs an opponent's battle card, switch this card and up to 1 of your blue energy to active mode. And auto limit 1, if your leader card is blue and this card is in your combo area, when one of your blue battle cards attacks and KOs an opponent's battle card, draw 1, then play this card from your combo area. So a bit of synergy amongst the cards that we just went over there. If we're able to, attack with Beerus, use the Great Priest to combo with our Beerus for free. We've got a 26,000 power battle card here. For example, if we're attacking the skillless card that we play in our opponent's area, our opponent's going to have to get above 26,000 power. And if they don't, we're going to be able to draw a card, restand our Beerus, bottom deck one of their life, restand an energy, and then play our Beerus as well and draw one from that too. So really strong effect. Can really put some pressure on our opponent to have to combo out of these cards. Otherwise, we're just going to get even stronger effects. Whis, Rejuvenating Support, a 1-cost 4K. Auto, when this card is played, look at up to 3 cards from the top of your deck, add up to 1 God card among them to your hand, then place the remaining cards at the bottom of your deck in any order. A lot of the different cards in our deck are gods, so there's quite a few to search out. Activate main, limit 1 blue and 1 generic. Place this card in its owner's drop area. Choose up to 1 blue Beerus card with an energy cost of 2 in your hand. Play it, then switch up to 1 Great Priest or blue Whis card in your leader to active mode. So it can be pretty good if we're able to use our leader's effect to switch it to rest mode, draw 1, play the skillless, and then use this effect to restand our leader and potentially attack or do the effect again. You'll see that it's not once per turn effect on the awakened side, and it's not a once per turn effect on the unawakened side either, which can be pretty good. We're able to just draw 1 and choose not to play the skillless. But we're also able to play that Beerus as well. There's quite a few different Beerus cards that we can play that are energy cost of 2. So we will cover a couple of those different ones, but obviously we've seen the first one being the blue-yellow. Whis, Beerus's backup. Auto, when this card, one other 1-cost 4K, when this card is played from your hand, choose up to 1 blue Beerus card in your battle area and it can attack battle cards without barrier in active mode for the turn. Another cool effect to start putting pressure on our opponent's battle cards. Auto limit 1, if this card is in a combo area, when a blue Beerus card in your battle area attacks and KOs an opponent's battle card, draw 1. Another really good effect after we play this card to be able to add some extra combo, put the pressure on our opponent, and also draw 1 if we do KO our opponent's battle card. Another 2-cost Beerus that we're able to play from the Whis is Aesthetics of Annihilation. It's a 2-cost 15k permanent. This card can't be KO'd by your opponent's skills during your turn. So pretty strong against green. Kind of can safely attack into our opponent's battle cards and things like that. Auto once per turn, if your leader card is a blue Whis card, when this card attacks and KOs an opponent's battle card, draw 1, then switch this card and up to 1 blue Beerus card in your energy to active mode. Again, another really cool effect and another card that rewards you from KOing our opponent's battle cards. So we do want to get into the combo step. We do want to be comboing onto these battle cards to put pressure on our opponent to either take the hit, KO the battle card, or to combo cards from hand to get out of it. Beerus, Belligerent God, I believe that is. Correct me if I'm wrong. 1-cost, 5k, auto once per turn. Add 1 card from your life to your hand. When this card attacks an opponent's battle card, switch this card to active mode and it gets plus 15,000 power for the battle, becoming a 20k. Also a bit of self-awakening there as well. One of the better cards in this deck is definitely Carefree Playtime. It's a 1-cost counter. If one of your blue Beerus cards is attacking an opponent's battle card, negate the counter attack and then switch up to 1 of your blue energy to active mode. So if we've got that energy available, we're able to pay 1, negate the counter attack, and then untap that energy pretty much immediately, and then use that energy for combos and things like that. But with the amount of floodgates floating around, a lot of 2-cost and 1-cost floodgates and things like that, being able to just have a 1-cost counter that restands in energy and allows us to get into that combo step is just incredible. A great way to avoid the skills of this deck is by countering and not letting our opponent attack our battle cards, but always having this available will definitely make things incredibly difficult for our opponent. We've got the skill list. Obviously, we're revolved around playing the skill list in our opponent's battle area. I've included a couple of cards that revolve around skill lists in our battle area as well. We won't be able to play those off our leader, but I've got a couple of cards that can play skill lists into our battle area and get some effects, purely because we're running skill lists in the deck. I played around with having 1 or 2 copies that we just play in our opponent's battle area, but I decided to play around with a couple of other cards and see how they go, and see how you like them in the deck. There's obviously a large amount of blue cards that we do have available. Some of them that I've taken out, we can add God Sealing into this deck, which is in every deck, every blue deck at this point. So I've decided to try something different and not include it. But yeah, let me know how you guys go and if there's anything that you add that's different to this one. Beerus coming to blows. Now this is a promo coming out in the upcoming tournament kit, so might be difficult to get your hands on, but it's definitely a strong card. It's a 2-cost 15k Beerus, so playable off the 1-drop Whis. Permanent during your turn. This card can't be KO'd by your opponent's skills. Again, pretty good against blue. If you're against green, sorry. If your opponent has 2 or more energy, when this card attacks, you may choose 1 blue God card with a combo cost of 1 in your hand and use it in a combo. If you do, draw one card. Again, another way to get a free 10k combo by comboing some of the God cards that have a 1-cost 10k combo. We've also got Whis Calling to Order, which is a 1-cost 5k combo that is usable. But the main one that we want to be using is Beerus Ruthless Pursuer. Obviously, when we do KO an opponent's battle card and that's in the combo area, we get to play the Beerus as well. So some really strong effect of being able to, play the Whis, use its effect to combo, and if we're able to KO that battle card, then we get to draw 1, play the Beerus, and all of kind of those shenanigans, and we can use Great Priest and things like that. A lot of different things that we can do. Ultra Instinct, Goku's Kamehameha, a 1-cost, activate battle. If your leader card is blue, choose up to 1 of your leader cards or battle cards, and it gets plus 15,000 power for the duration of the battle. If all of your energy is blue, when you activate this card, choose 1. If it's your turn, draw 1. And if it's your opponent's turn, choose up to 1 of your blue energy and switch to active mode. Really good for offense and defense. Getting that plus 15,000 power on our battle cards is going to make it extremely difficult for our opponent to combo out, and we're going to push that damage through. Baby Hachiyak, pretty standard secret rare for blue decks at this point. Ultimate counterattack. If you have 3 or more energy, negate the counterattack and play this card. Your opponent can't attack for the turn. Permanent. If this card would be removed, it gets removed from the game instead. And if your leader is mono blue, you can choose 1 other card in your hand and discard it. And if you can activate this card's counter by just discarding that card, you don't have to pay the energy cost, which is really good. You get that 40k attacker as well and shut out our opponent's turn. Whis Calling to Order. This is the card that I was mentioning that we were playing around with. Obviously, we're running some skillless, so I've decided to include it and just test it out and see how it goes. We're able to use this card for free off the Beerus, but we only get that 5k combo. And when we do, so when this card is played from your hand or at the end of a battle in which this card is used in a combo from your hand, add up to 1 skillless battle card with an energy cost of 2 from your deck or drop area to your hand, then shuffle your deck. So worth noting that that's just if we combo with this card from hand, which, things like our Great Priest does, and also our Beerus does. But if we decide to pay that 1 energy and it's our opponent's turn, we get to play that 1 skillless battle card with an energy cost of 2 from our hand in rest mode. So really good that we can, draw 1 essentially at any point, regardless of when we're comboing this card. But if it's our opponent's turn, we get to play that skillless as well. And what's the benefits of having a skillless battle card in our battle area? Well, I've decided to include Sun Gohan Unbelievable Might. It's a 4-cost 15k 2 specified blue blocker. We're going to use the activate main on this for 1 blue energy. If your leader card is mono blue and you have a blue skillless battle card with an energy cost of 2 in play, we get to play this card from our hand. And when it gets played, choose up to one of your opponent's battle cards with an energy cost of 3 or less, ignoring barrier, and place it at the bottom of its owner's deck. We don't necessarily have to if we want to attack into those battle cards and things like that, but the option is there. Just being able to get that 15k for 1 energy. If we have the skillless out, the skillless remains on the field, which is really cool. Just, yeah, something to play around with. And then we've got Trunks' Unbelievable Might, a 19k dual attack blocker. So this one's an activate main for 2 blue energy. If your leader card is mono blue and you choose one of your blue skillless battle cards with an energy cost of 2 and return it to its owner's hand, play this card from your hand. And when this card is played, choose up to one of your opponent's battle cards with an energy cost of 7 or less and place it in the bottom of the owner's deck. So reaching a lot of cards there with an energy cost of 7. And yeah, just, some more attacks as well. We get the 15k from the skillless, and then, 19k on this card, and the option to block or attack again with it, depending on what we want to do. We've got the Sensu Bean to restand our energy and extend our plays and things like that, and add that pressure with the extra 5k boost onto our battle cards. And then just a couple of copies of Dimension Magic as well, for the negates of when we need. So you could add some more negates and things like that into this deck. It's definitely got some potential, being able to get a lot of effects and a lot of free combo and things like that. We want to be putting pressure on our opponent. We don't necessarily need to attack our opponent's leader into a position that we feel safe. So if they don't have any Self-Awakeners, they're going to sit at high life, and either waste cards trying to get out of our attacks, or, give us more options to attack into. But that's the deck. Let me know what you think. Let me know if there's anything that you want to play around with. Perhaps you have a bit of a better package for this. Maybe you want to add some more negates and play it a bit more defensively. But other than that, I hope you enjoy the video. Be sure to leave a like, comment, and if you enjoyed it, we really appreciate those that subscribe to the channel. And we'll see you next time.